Good day, my friends. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I just uploaded a video yesterday, but in that video, my dear friend Lori had asked if I can talk about my notebooks and my organization a little bit, which I mention all the time. So I wanted to, instead of linking to my old video, well, I did that too. I linked in her response to my old video where I showed these notebooks. I just wanted to go through it once again and quickly show you what I do. And then I want to take you through just a random album. I mean, I could use any one of these just to show you how I'm actually organized and how I move forward with my scrapbooking so that I'm on top of it and I know what goes where in terms of pictures and albums and all that kind of thing. So if this is of interest to you, please stick around. If not, be sure to come back early next week where I'll be posting a few more videos, hopefully another layout layout share slash completed album share. And I also would like to get one or two videos in with my sharing my scrappy stash because I still have several of those to go through. So, another thing, welcome to my new subscribers that I recently got. Thank you guys. I think you came from Facebook. I think somebody was asking on there, how do you deal with being overwhelmed with scrapbooking? And guys, that's what my whole channel's about, right? So I don't know if I make you more stressed by watching my channel, because look at like, oh my gosh, do I make you more stressed or do I make you feel better about yourselves? I hope it's the latter, because I have a firm grip on this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this work and I'm going to get my albums done and I'm going to have many more on my shelf. Completed albums that I can share with friends and family. So I love that you're along for the ride. I think it's so much fun. And you guys keep me accountable. I mean, none of you are holding a stick at me to say, you better finish this album. But I certainly love knowing that you're kind of waiting for me to do, a next layout share. So that kind of makes me work quicker. So I'm being a good girl. Look, I'll show you here quickly. I'm working on a layout of my husband's cousin's wedding, and this is the last one. I've already done all of them, so that's the last one I'm doing. And look, I used my Cricut Joy to create some cute those little banners, those white scallop things. So I just got a Cricut Joy for my birthday, which was on the 10th. Here she is. Looking for a name for her. I'm going to name this little sweetheart. So let me take you back here. I'll show you this now. I want to tell you first of all, though, what this is. What are you looking at here? This, my friends, if you are on my Instagram, you will know that I have a number, and this is them, a number of albums that I'm working on at the same time. So I'm bound and determined to get all of these finished. Some of them, if you can see behind there, some of them have only a few pages left to do, and some of them have a lot more, as you will see, like, for example, Juliana's school book, the red one. But I'm bound and determined to finish all of these before I pull another unfinished one from my shelf. And I am bound and determined also to not buy a darn thing except, like I said in my video, if I need more albums or refills or adhesive, because I also am going to make it my mission this year to use up a lot of my stash and to probably wait until Scrap Fest this spring to buy anything like embellishments and paper. I don't need any more. I really did a good job last year buying stuff intentionally, and I will continue shopping that way when I do go shopping, but just a few things to know about me and the way I work. So these are works in progress and almost finished. Like, see this? This is my 2022/2023 album, and it's almost done. Like, I'll be showing this to you probably next week. So these are current, but then you look below and there are many that are old. So bear with me. You will see what I mean shortly. Okay, so this I had shown before. This is my little basket. I think this was meant to be a CD holder or something years ago, but it's a perfect little basket for my notebooks. And I have been keeping these notebooks. First of all, I've been scrapbooking since 97. 97 is kind of when I was introduced to creative memories. And that's the year my husband proposed. And then we got married in 99. But for some odd reason, I started keeping these notebooks in 2005. And I find that bizarre because we did take pictures before, but not that many. Like I'm really sad about not having photos of our engagement and stuff like that, but he took me to the CN Tower. I didn't know we were getting engaged that night. He surprised me, and we didn't have phones like this back then, and I didn't take my camera with me, so it sucks that I don't have pictures of that or a video of the moment like people do these days. But I don't know. So why I waited to 2005, I don't know. But this little book is falling apart because I've done a lot of this scrapbooking already. And I have so many good details in there about things like my daughter's birth in 2006. So I'll show you. I'm going to open my latest one and show you how they look, like what I write. But I'm organized in this sense. So this book holds everything from 2008 and 2009. So my son was born in 2008. I have that in there. 9, 10, and 11 in this book. 11, 12. 12, 13. 13, 15. This one's a big one with 2015 to the end of 2018. And these are just Dollarama books that I've picked up along throughout the years. 2019, 20, 20, 21, 22. And now I am on my 22, 23. And I'm sure, yeah, I'll probably be able to fit 20, 24 in here too when that comes. So this is what I do. And this is how I stay organized. And I honestly don't know how I would scrapbook and be organized without this system. And it's very simple and I can't work without it. So here's what I do just to break it down. Let me just put this on my knees, guys. So Saturday, and this is, by the way, this is messy. This is for my eyes only. I don't show this to anybody. Nobody needs to see this except me and you, my friends. So here we go. Saturday, October 8th, 2022, for example. What did we do? Dave worked and was home at around 11:30. We went to Andrew Scenic Acres in Milton. Hadn't been to a farm together in the fall in over 2 years. It was so cold. I loved it, but Dave had to warm up in the car. Haven't been there for years. Well, I said that already, but haven't been there for years, and it changed a lot. They used to have that scary path, and now very minimal. So this stuff means nothing to anybody, except it will mean a lot to me when I'm doing my journaling for that page. And here I indicate, so I always put the date, obviously, and then in a little circle beside it, I indicate which album it will be in. So M is miscellaneous, and miscellaneous for me are black albums. And so, for example, here's the next thing. Halloween. This is so cheesy. Oh my gosh. Monday, October 31st. So miscellaneous album. Halloween pics from Facebook of Gabby and her parents. They were the Flintstones. Yabba Dabba Adorable. I'm such a goof. So Yabba Dabba Adorable. I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's going to be my title. And then I said picture of my babies. And there are 4 brothers, pizza skulls, wings, and pizzas. First time trying those. So there were 2 things for Halloween that I'm going to scrapbook. And then what I do, so again, M is miscellaneous, my black album. Let me just show you something quick. There were no photos for this, but this goes in Juliana's album. I talked about her getting her first job, and I cried, blah, blah, blah. The whole story about that. But that will come in handy, even though there are no pics that day. That'll come in handy because my hubby and I took pictures of her at Michael's. Kind of embarrassed her, but that's okay. So I will put this story in there for her. So that goes in my Juliana album. So then, let's see what else. There's M for miscellaneous for Merry Christmas. I have my little list of who got what. And then I have, what's this? Anthony. So Anthony's birthday, he turned 14. So That's another book. That's a blue book. Juliana's are pink. Then we go back to a miscellaneous book for this layout. Christmas at Grandma and Grandpa's. So, what I do then, actually, I have to show you in this book. What I do once I finish a layout is scratch it completely out. So, here I was talking, Juliana ended up going to the weekend concert, blah, blah, blah. That's going to go in her book. But after that, we finally celebrated her birthday party. So I've already completed that entire series so that the layouts are all done for that. Scratched it all out. As I go through, I leave the date. This is just my system, guys. It's probably silly and it might sound ridiculous to you guys, but it seriously works for me and it keeps me sane. Instead of guessing what happened here, what happened there, where are these? Oh gosh, I'd go nuts that way. So, for example, if I were, if I journaled all this, I'd scratch it out here, but then I would not scratch out the date until I'm finished the entire bunch of pages. Does that make sense? That's what I do in that case. So I haven't done anything. I don't have the pictures printed for that yet. Thankfully, she took a lot, and we got some screenshots from the videos she took, so that was awesome. But that's how I do it. So then, sorry, one-handed is not easy. Like, look at all these that I have finished. Scratch, scratch, scratch. I did a lot, and that makes me feel, whoops, so accomplished. And I honestly cannot figure out another way to do it. I think the fact that I do this also saves my sanity because I work in Creative Memories albums, and let me show you that now. So if you have any questions about this, let me know down below. I think it's straightforward and it's simple. There's nothing really revolutionary about it. But I work in Creative Memories albums and I don't like loose pages hanging around. So I don't usually pile them and stack them. That just doesn't really work for me. It's easy to do that when you're working in a postbound or a binder, but not for me. So I'll show you why. This is what I do. So Juliana's school album, I usually take off the binder spine when I'm working on them, just so that I don't squish it up when I'm working. And then I just add it at the very end. Okay, so this is back in 2013. Obviously, right here in the other, the accompanying page here would say first page, May 2013 Catholic Education Week. Obviously, but that's in another album. So I indicate here, this is the last page of that event. Then you flip her over. It says first page, Spring School Pics, May 2013. And don't mind my messy writing, guys. When I journal, like right here, then I take some time to make it look good. But when I'm just writing in my little books and on these things, it looks crappy. But I don't care. So, school pics, I think that I have more somewhere. Look at these two little sweet things. Oh my gosh. I think I have more. I think I might have had an 8x10 somewhere. So I have to check my bin on that. But it's going to be a double page spread. I know I don't need any more than that for these two. So last page there. Then I go here and it is now first page, September 3rd, 2013, first day of grade 2. And last page of the same event. I don't need more than 2 pages to indicate that. So I have left it like this. That's plenty. I'm afraid this is going to fall. Sorry, guys. First page school pics, grade 2, October 23rd. For professional school photos, I would not need more than 2 pages. So I'm going to put them in. I know where they are. I just have to plop them in here because if I have them printed, so obviously these are printed. They were ordered from the school. If I have the pictures printed, I put them within the album right away. Usually, unless it becomes too bulky. Let me see. Next one, first page Christmas concert, December 12th, 2013. I don't think I will need more than a double page because I plan to use peekaboos. So there's that. Now here we go to Tuesday, March 11, 2014. This was when we were shopping for Juliana's communion dress. So I know my title is going to say she said yes to the dress, and I'm going to cut out some nice letters with my new joy or use stickers, whatever, but at least I know that's my title. And whatever I need to journal about that, I have written in my little book, so I don't have to rack my brain thinking about where we bought them and, how we decided on the dress we chose, and which was this one, that one, and that kind of thing. So it makes it so much easier for me. Then check this out. Oh my gosh, I mention all the time. Look at this crap garbage poop adhesive. All the freaking pages that I use that crap on, the ad tech, which I would never recommend, I need to redo. Hold on, I'm going to put this on my knees, guys. Just a second. Okay, so that's that, but here is, oh my gosh, this just pisses me off when I see that crap stuff. Here is, I haven't done it yet, as you can see, but the picture's in there. Here is her getting her hair done. So that is the first page of her communion, April 27th, 2014. Document that. Then, we move on to this. Like, would that not just tick you right off? Freaking look at this. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Oh my gosh. So this whole layout needs to be redone. And look at this. Now that I have my little Cricut, finally, yes, I know. I said I didn't want one. Remember? You can give me heck now. I said I didn't want one. I don't need one. And then I saw the Cricut Joy. I started seeing videos about it. And I said, that's small. That's tiny. It's beautiful. It's not very expensive. It's not too intimidating. I need one. So that was my my birthday present. One of many that I chose for myself. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. Let me change my lighting here a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to have to redo these words, which should be fine and easy, but man, does that ever tick me off. So this whole page needs to be redone. Look at this crap. Like there is no stick on there whatsoever. Anyway, that'll be redone, but it's in here. And the next few pages, same thing because of this garbage. Ugh. I put here last page communion in church because I have a few more pictures in the church. Then there's the pictures outside the church. Look, same thing. Garbage. All of this needs to be restuck. And I didn't finish. So I have all these still. This is when we went to the restaurant. Look at her face. Wait, I got to show you this. Look how happy she was. Look at that face. She got her first American Girl doll. And I have all that documented, and I can't wait to write down like how she responded and what she said and all that. So I'm so happy about that. And, I don't have to show you all these. It kind of makes sense what I mean by how I am organized. Here I wrote redo because it looks like crap. I don't like this layout. It's so ugly. It really is ugly to me. So I'm going to redo that. Ugh, it's just goofy. Here I put in her certificate. I will cover her full name. Put her certificate for her communion, and also they received a bookmark. So that's going to go in here. But it's not going to be front and center because what I have been doing lately, and mainly for the school books, and now I regret not doing it, for Christmas cards and stuff years ago. I just chucked most of them, except for the homemade ones that Kathy makes me. But what I will do is just tuck it behind my page. So I do a tape, what do you call it? Double-sided tape here. Can you see that? Sorry, here, and here. And I put the paper on top, and that obviously just makes a pocket. So I'm going to tuck whatever I need to in the pocket. So instead of doing my adhesive like this across, it'll be that way, and it'll hold that certificate perfectly. And here's some beautiful cut file paper that to me looks like it would be perfect for communion pictures. So that's why that's in there. And I often do that as well. So I don't make kits and things like that, but if I need, or if I feel like something will be perfect for that page, I will put it in. That's it, guys. I'm not going to bore you with all of this. I mean, I've got everything organized. Oh, wow. There's a layout that's actually finished. I did that recently. I hadn't done much, as you can obviously see in her album, poor kid. But I did do her grade 3 school photos. So you'll see that once the whole thing's done. But here's an example. So hold on, let me switch hands. And I'm going to pull this off. So of course with Creative Memories page protectors, they go like this. They cover the top, but we also have the slide-in ones that are different, that go the other way. But look, I made that pocket here. And what I have in here, just a moment. What I have in here are, I can't even reach it. Sorry. Her report cards and the extra pictures that were in the package that I ordered. So that's beautiful. It just fits in there perfectly. Out of sight, but not out of mind. It's in there. I love it. And that's it. I keep going and going and going. And then, I'm working on this one too. I keep going and going, and I am organized, and I am happy because I don't get any stress wondering what goes where. The only stress I end up getting in my scrappy life is the fact that I've got too much going on. I've said this before. I have 112 albums, physical albums on the go, and now we're up to only 8 fully and completely done on my shelf. Let me show you that quickly. So that's it. Any questions about that, let me know. Oh boy, are they heavy. Let me show you something. Hold on. I don't want to make you sick. Hey, get this though. I still have a Christmas tree up down here in my scrappy room, which is not finished for those wondering, but I have a Christmas tree and I think I'm going to keep it. It just makes me happy. Okay, so what I was telling you, this is right now, again, I am not finished my room, but right now my priority is to finish more albums than it is to finish painting and everything. It looks fine. It looks like perfectly fine, other than all the crap that I still have to put away. But doesn't matter. Right now, to me, this is my priority. So here's my big, I guess it's a calyx or whatever they expedite, whatever they called the old ones. And it's so perfect for albums. I love it. I love the look of it and I love the size of it. So these are the albums that I've already shown you, and I have them in order here by date for now. This is temporary. So like those are the dates. Is it catching that? Yeah. Those are just the dates. And at one point when I finish everything, when I get completely organized and I know that nothing's moving from these albums to another. And by that, I mean, by the time I finish scrapbooking, there might be a few pages in here that can go in another album, like the consecutive one or the one before it. Do you know what I mean? So that they all make sense. Like I know it sounds weird, but you know what I mean, I think. So anyway, I'm not going to do anything permanent on the spines until that is all done. And if you see here, the way I organize my albums that are not done. So for example, 2008, 2009, that's what's sitting in this shelf ready to be worked on. The one beside happens to be 2006, 2007. They're not in consecutive order, these stickers. 2015, 10, 11, 12. You get the picture. So I'm not going to touch any of these in the shelves, the undone ones right now. I'm going to finish those piles that are on my floor first. And scary thing is, these aren't all of them because I have 3. Let me take you here. Hold on. I have this bin, and I hate that I have this like this, but I have this bin full of loose layouts that have that garbage crap poop adhesive on them that I have to redo. It makes me sick. So those have to be put in albums once I fix them. Those I never put in an album, so that's why it's kind of a little bit of stress for me to get them in, but I know the dates, I know where they'll go, blah, 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 all that good stuff. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, so I also have a couple of totes full of my travel albums. You don't see any of the brown ones on that shelf because they are in 2 tote boxes in my closet right now, and I have to work through those. So guys, seriously, if you want to talk about how to deal with overwhelm, just come to my channel and either I'll make you feel worse or better, because I honestly, it's a lot getting there, and I'm getting there through your encouragement, which makes me feel good. So stick around if you want to see more, and if you want to see me finish more stuff and, you know, crack away at this horrifically large job. Anyway, hey, April and Bella, I promised you a shout out. So, hi, girls. April's my stepmother-in-law. She scrapbooks as well. We've been scrapbooking for the same amount of time, pretty much. And Bella is my niece. So, I told them that I'd give them a shout out, and there it is. Okay, guys, that's it. It's almost a half hour of me warbling on about my organization, but I hope it helped. Please leave me a comment down below if you think my system would work for you, or if you do something different. I'd love to know how you keep yourself organized and on track. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend ahead, and thanks for being here. Ciao for now, guys. Bye.